Win. We're going to make 2026 a great year. We're going to work real hard because I say we because we're a team. Apefather is here to entertain you. You're here to be entertained. And we're going to make 2026 a great year. We're not going to make nothing stop us. No haters are going to stop the Apefather train. I wrote a song once called the Trump train. We got to call it the Apefather train now, you know? Choo choo, nothing's gonna stop me. Choo choo, no haters gonna stop me. Apefather is an Italian tank. I'm strong, I'm powerful. I love this guy, Official Wolf of Brooklyn. How you doing, my brother? I saw you. I saw you sticking up for me, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, listen, man. I don't care when people want to ride my coattails. You want to know what it is? Look, obviously, what Laura's doing, and I don't want to even touch on this too much because I want to stay positive. If you really want to know the truth, obviously, what she's doing is riding my coattails. But the problem is, if you want to ride my coattails, keep it entertaining. If she keeps it entertaining, that's fine. Seriously, I really don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. But when you call in the police to pick up a butter knife, when you call in the police to do wellness checks, CPS was called for absolutely no reason. What's up there, Jersey Sparkles? Again, I'm not saying she called, but someone called, threatening to call, all kinds of crazy shit here. Animal welfare, want to call relatives. You see, now what happens is that it's no longer entertainment. That's the thing. It's no longer entertainment. So, but listen, people are despicable in this world. She's a despicable person. That's it. What can I tell you? There are people in this world who can't just do things the right way. You follow me? Like work hard, do what you got to do, and become a successful YouTuber. She doesn't own me. She's a despicable human, man, who's using all these horrible tactics, talking about a young girl, my daughter. 10 times, man, I took her out. Official Wolf of Brooklyn. 10 times. You were very accurate how you priced it. $2,000 to $3,000. You were right. And doesn't like L&B. Like, how do you not like L&B? Listen, I wrote the Brooklyn song. Okay, I wrote the Brooklyn song. Brooklyn song is all about all the best places, man. John's Deli. Let's do it. Let's do the Brooklyn song here. John's Deli. You got Joseph Avenue U. You got L&B's Pomoni Gardens. You got everything, man. Grew up on the Coney Island side. hot dogs at Nathan's, and a cyclone for a ride. Cruising down 86th Street. Got my windows open, blasting music with a beat. Saturday night at Bay Ridge. Picked up a girl made out under the Verrazano Bridge. Late night food at Del Rio Diner. Nothing makes me feel finer than good old Brooklyn is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Build it up, here's the part, ready? Lunchtime's the best at John's Deli. Joseph, ever do you too? Dinner time's the best, that's Pomona Gardens, L&B, the best square pizza. Summertime at the 18th Avenue Feast all night. Christmas time, seen all the mansions lit up in Darker Heights. It don't get better than this. All the best food and everything at your fingertips. Don't need a car, all you need is a step away. Just take a walk, you'll be swept away. Good old Brooklyn is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Little piano solo as the N train passes by, like the good old days. Took my girl to a movie at the UA in Cheapside Bay. Got a coffee and cannoli and cappuccinos on the bay. Nothing beats Sundays in Bensonhurst. Mom's Italian cooking on my list is always first. If I could travel all around the world, I am sure there are places I would love to see, but nothing compares to my hometown. There is no other place that I would rather be. Good old Brooklyn on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Forget about it. There's the Brooklyn song here. Hey, what's up, Peppy? Brutally honest Brooklyn guy. How you doing? Forget about you, regulator. 2 Tickets to Paradise. Oh, I love that song. Eddie Money's the best, man. I gotta get my music known, Peppy, man. That's it. Every time I do covers, that's it. You know, it's like it becomes a copyright issue, brother. How did you learn to play Jersey Sparkles? I started playing the piano when I was 10 years old. Um, I had a really great teacher when I was around 17. I was really self-taught prior to that. John Solo from Mill Basin, he passed away, may he rest in peace. But he was the professor of the Manhattan School of Music, and he was a jazz piano player. He taught me everything about jazz. So, yeah. Other than that, I was self-taught. Salut, Jindani. Yeah, everything's expensive nowadays. Yeah, 26 Patty Wappa. Yeah, man. I spent a lot of time on the throne. But I love it. It's great stuff, man. I love to eat, man. I was actually at McDonald's today. I just had a lousy only a one Big Mac here. I disagree with you. I think there's a lot of good. Well, first of all, you have a lot of instrumental songs that are cool too. You know, you got like Funkala Richie. You know, I'll just give you like a taste of that. I don't want to talk about Andy. Andy is a great guy. He has a restaurant in Brooklyn. This girl's looking to cause a lot of trouble, Laura. You know, Laura's out of her mind, man. Look, we always do that. WTF is nuts, but I mean, this Laura, I think, takes the whole bakery. Literally takes the whole bakery. Look. Let me just say this. Look, you know what I think? I'm going to just tell you what I think the problem is with Laura. Okay, I think the problem is that she was abused her whole life, and my heart goes out to her. My heart goes out to her. Look, Sasha, I got to tell you, I'm really starting to think that you're like a Commander 35. Like she's going to get mad. Listen, Sasha. You're a beautiful person. Ape Father would love to have you as a friend, but I don't trust nobody anymore. Like DTA, don't get mad at me, Sasha, please. I just had too many bad experiences online. I mean, we could be friends here. You listen to me. I just can't do it, Sasha. Please forgive me. Forgive me. You know, I'm not trying to be rude to you. I just, DTA at this point. Don't trust anybody. I don't trust nobody. That's it. But listen, you're always welcome to come on my lives. You're more than welcome to come there, and God bless you. But personally, I believe you commanded 35. But it's all good. I believe you. I believe in my heart you commanded 35. What's up there, Lucas? Playoff. Look, Commander 35, he thinks I'm an idiot, Commander 35. Look, he doesn't understand that when my wife first passed away, I was super vulnerable. Okay, that's the only reason I got tricked. Okay, it's never gonna happen again. I'm never gonna get tricked again. That's what Commander 35 doesn't understand. WTF doesn't understand. I will never ever get tricked again. I know, but Sasha, you have to try to understand. I just look. I'm not okay. Here's where I'm at right now. I just got to worry about my kids. We met a lot of very bad people. I'm not saying it's you. We met a lot of bad people in our life. And because we met a lot of bad people in our life, you see what we're dealing with this psycho Laura. You know, I just can't at this time, at this point in my life, I just can't, I can't do anything more than what I'm doing right now. Like what I'm doing right now, I could do it. Like I come on the live stream, me and you, we'll have some fun. We'll play some music. You'll get entertained, But I can't I just unfortunately, I'm just not in the right state of mind, the right head, because there's just too many psychos out to get. There's too many people trying to hurt me. It's like this, I believe that this Laura, I believe she was a hater from the start. You want me to tell you something? I believe that Laura was a hater right from the get-go. No, right from the get-go, right from the start. Right from the start. Thank you, Sasha. Nothing against you. You're beautiful. It's just that I can't right now in my life. I just got to worry about the kids. I got to worry about me and the kids. I got to make 2026 a very successful year. I got to get back on track. I got to get back on the here's Antonio. 25 questions each. Listen, this is the thing. Laura has to understand two things. I'm not paying for anything. Okay. Okay. If you guys pay for it, the haters. Okay. You pay for it. You pay for the polygraph. I'm not paying for nothing because this whole thing has been. If Laura thinks I'm actually going to pay for this, Laura could kiss my freaking Italian freaking meatballs. Okay. Laura is causing so much trouble for me. and so much trouble for my kids. Okay. So look, you tell Laura, since she's got all this money, right? No, I'm not afraid. I'm just not paying for it. You pay for it. Listen to me. You pay for it. You guys do it. That's it. Yeah, I'll do a polygraph. I have no problem. Listen, this is the thing. You want me to go through everything? I was respectful to Laura. I was respectful to her family. I was respectful to everybody, her daughter, everybody. I did nothing wrong. Laura, the way Laura is acting, it's only one of two things. It's either the woman is flat out a hater from the get-go, from the beginning, or she's acting like I did something bad to her. I did nothing to this woman. All the stuff that you guys saw when we started fighting came afterwards. It came afterwards. She's the one who drew first blood. Listen, I still remember the day she started all this bullshit. Okay, she made an accusation that was not true. It was totally fine. I had no problem with Laura. Laura had no problem with me. She starts this whole thing with an accusation, saying that I told her son that she's sending me naked pictures. I never said this. So what does Laura want me to do? She wants me to admit to something I never did. She goes, "How dare you say these things to my son?" I'm like, "There's one problem, Laura. I never said it." So she goes, are you calling my son a liar? That's what she said. Are you calling my son, like it's out of the movie Scarface? You calling my son a liar? I'm like, yeah. What's up there, Tommy? I am calling him a liar. So she started this whole thing. Then she's like, "Oh, you made a video about my life." I never made a video about her life. I made a video about a general subject. I didn't mention her name. I'm not doing the stuff Laura's doing, giving out all kinds of private information about my life. Hold on here. Listen to me, Antonio, okay? The questions I'll ask Laura are going to be much worse, okay? Because she won't answer them because there'll be legal consequences for the questions I have for her. There'll be legal consequences, okay? And she's not going to answer them. She'll never answer them. But here's the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. There's nothing I did to Laura. Nothing I did to... Ask Laura if there's really anything I did to her. Ready? Was there any type of violence? Nothing. I wasn't violent to her. Did I steal anything from her? No. What did I do to her? I didn't do anything to her. She's acting as if, listen, I think Laura's a very, very angry woman. She's an angry woman who her whole life has been miserable. She had a miserable marriage. After her husband, God bless him, passed away, all the men that she met in her life have been miserable. She's a miserable, miserable woman. And she's taking out her misery on me because I didn't have a bad life. I had a happy life. I had a wonderful marriage with Jennifer. And that's what's happening here. Again, I repeat, look, I didn't do anything. There's no questions to ask me. There's no, like, Laura is just trying to humiliate me. So the question you got to ask yourself is, what's in it for Laura? Why does she want to humiliate me? Is it because she wants to build a YouTube channel? Is that what this is about? She wants to ride my coattails? She wants to ride my coattails and she wants to be a famous YouTuber? Antonio, here's what I'll say on the polygraph. Megan lives in New Jersey. From what I understand about Jazz, she lives in Florida. Okay? So they're two different people. And that's exactly what I'll say on the polygraph. Okay? So look, Laura acts like she knows everything about me. This is someone who knows me for a very short period of time. Laura knows me for a very short period of time. She doesn't know anything about me. She doesn't know anything about money that I have coming in, except she thinks it's only this one thing. She doesn't even know what we got going on. She doesn't know anything about me. She has no concept of who I am, and she acts like that she's known me for like 50 years, is the woman. This is a woman who's just known me for a couple of months. Antonio, because I base it on equity in my home, and I base it on other money that you don't need to know about, okay? You don't need to know about, Antonio, we've already been through all of this. You knew that when my wife passed away. You knew that when my mother passed away. I told you all that I went through a very tough time financially. I was able to do well. I was able to raise money. I took my children to Florida. Okay, I did well. I did good for myself, and I did good for my kids. Okay, and on top of that, my kids eat out all the time. My kids hang out. They have fun with their friends. They're doing great in school. Listen, what do you want from me? You guys, I don't think I'm doing too bad. And as this year progresses, I'm going to do very well. I'm going to do very well. Look, you guys are all just, you guys are all just angry. You guys are all just angry for whatever the reason is. None of you make any sense because all of you said you made money on AMC. That's what you all told me. Everyone I've ever spoke to, they're like, we're not an idiot like you. We made money. And as far as Lou is concerned, me and Lou, we joked around with each other. Me and Lou never met in person. Lou said some bad things about my wife Jennifer, and I said some bad things about him. But it was meant as entertainment. When Lou passed away, I said, God bless Lou. I said, God bless him and God bless his family. What else do you want from me? What else do you guys want from me? There are no lies. You guys are crazy, man. Look, all you guys are trying to do here is this. You guys, for some reason, you and Laura are all trying to humiliate me. That's all. And at the end of the day, you're not gonna succeed. What's up, Back to the Future? Listen, Back to the Future. She could take all my haters. Can I tell you the truth? See, let me go on the record right now and say I do not care about haters. You know who I care about? I care about people like Back to the Future. That's who I care about. I love Back to the Future. I don't even want you haters anymore. They think like I care about them. I don't give a shit about all you people. Go hang out with Laurel. You can leave the live stream right now. I don't care. I'll just play my music. Okay? I don't care. Guys, I'm not here to play your sick games. You guys are all playing sick, twisted games. All right, whatever. Anyway, I love Pepe too, by the way. He's a great guy. And I also love the Wolf of Brooklyn. There's a lot of great people. Dave is a great guy, both from the cancer place, but there's another guy, Dave's House. He's a really good guy. I don't know if he just called me before. I got to call him back. I'm just reading some of the comments here. See, Sasha, the fact that you keep pushing this, you're proving that you're Commander 35. Because no woman at this point would keep pushing an issue. You follow me? I already told you I'm not interested. I said to you, we could be friends, right? I said to you, but you see, you keep pushing it. You're Commander 35. Everybody, let's say hello to Commander 35. Sasha, you're Commander 35. You're just like that Laura Heavens, okay? You guys, I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. You guys think the haters think they think I'm the dumbest guy in the world. I'm not. Guys, I don't make the same mistake twice. Commander 35 actually said he was proud of me because he was trying to trick me on whatever on TikTok. He was trying to trick me. Anyway, send me the video, Sasha. But I told you, Sasha, I said I'm seeing somebody right now. I mean, we could be friends. We could be friends. There's nothing wrong with being friends. Listen, you're welcome to my live streams, and everyone is welcome to my live streams. It's just that, I'm not interested right now in any type of romantic relationship. Definitely none with Laura. Isn't that a great song by Billy Joel? I think Billy Joel nailed it with Laura Tommy from the Bronx, right? Laura calls me in the middle of the night, passes on her painful information, and these careless fingers that get caught in her vice. Laura's just a lady who I thought was a friend, Tommy. That was it. She was a local person. She has a daughter that's around Sophia's age, 2 years older. I thought it would be a good idea to be friends. That's it. It's turning out to be like a fatal attraction situation here. She's like a Glenn Close. I'm like Michael Douglas because I didn't want a romantic relationship. The girl's flipping out. The girl went completely crazy, flipped out. trying to humiliate me. Tommy, I had her at my house. Her daughter was filming my bathroom without my consent. It's like Laura's intent is to try to humiliate me. This is Laura's goals right now is to try to prove to everybody that I'm a slob, that I don't have any money, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know. But what the question that you have to ask yourself? Good night, Jersey Sparkles. God bless you. The question you have to ask yourself, guys, stop talking stupid about my daughter. Okay, let's give him a little timeout. That's terrible. Commander 35 is Sasha. Anyway, um, listen, there's no reason for Laura to be doing this. Like, it's not. Look, I can understand if like me and Laura were in a relationship. Let's just say, like a long-term relationship. I cheated on her. Let's say I did something really bad to her. Now, if I did something really bad to Laura, maybe I can understand her reacting like this. But I'm trying to make all of you understand there's no reason for her to be acting this way. We were not in a relationship. We knew each other a short period of time. I was very respectful to her and her family. And all I said to Laura was very simple. I did not want a relationship. That was it. Just a friendship. Did not want a relationship. Now, what happens with Laura is she couldn't accept that. She couldn't accept that, and she's going crazy. She's becoming like a lunatic. Now it's her determination, and she wants to humiliate me. Now, the question we have to ask ourselves is maybe this was always her intention. Is it possible that she's connected to people like Commander 35 and WTF? It seems that way to me. It seems that way. I think Laura was always a hater. And that's all I have to say. I really don't even want to talk about it anymore. Guys, again, don't worry about my financial situation, guys. This is going to be a good year for me. Okay, just go home and get your shine boxes, all of you people. Relationships with a woman who smokes cigarettes? No way. And not just one pack of cigarettes. Try like 3 packs of cigarettes. Listen, official Wolf of Brooklyn. Not only does Laura smoke in that house, her mother smokes, and there's another person. I'm assuming it's probably the father, her stepfather. But this is the thing. We're not talking about people who smoke a little bit. We're talking about Laura smoking about 2 to 3 packs of cigarettes a day. We're talking about her mother smoking about 3 to 4 packs of cigarettes a day. And listen to me, right? No, but again, official Wolf of Brooklyn. We're not talking about one person doing this. We're talking about 3 people doing this in the household. 3 people smoking. 3. Do you understand me? Uno, dos, tres. 3 people. And not smoking a little bit, smoking an insane amount of cigarettes. And this girl is trying to say that what? My kids got things to worry about? Her daughter could get secondhand smoke. Her daughter could get secondhand smoke, man. Again, this is her kid. So look, let them live the life they want to live. It's nothing to do with me. This is her child. Antonio, look, you guys are just trying to humiliate me. That's all the attention is here. Laura is trying to humiliate me. But the question is why? Like, why is she doing all of this? Like, again, ask yourself this question. I understand why you guys are doing it. You guys have been hating me for like years. But the question is, why is Laura doing it? Laura wasn't involved in AMC. Laura wasn't in a relationship with me. Do you guys understand this? This is just some lady. Sasha, I don't know. We'll talk, Sasha. I'll give you a chance. But Sasha, you understand I'm seeing someone right now, right? Beautiful. We could be friends. But right now my head is not into, any type of thing right now, hon. I'm going through a lot, Sasha. Listen to me. I have a lot of people hurting me in this world. A lot of people are coming after me. There's a lot of people, and yes, I do have trust issues. I have a lot of trust issues. I don't trust nobody no more. I really don't trust. This was like the last straw with like Laura. This was like the last straw. All right, listen, we could be friends. We could talk. Thank you, Sasha. God bless you. Salud. The first thing, Who thinks that Sasha is real, or who thinks Sasha is Commander 35? Let's take a vote. Who believes that Sasha is a real, beautiful woman who has a good heart and who actually cares about the Apefather and wants to be a good friend to me? No, but let's ask everybody here. Who believes that? Official Wolf of Brooklyn, there was nothing, listen to me, there was nothing real, okay. There was nothing there with me and Laura. Nothing. There was nothing there. I thought that Laura could be a friend. I thought Laura, like I said, I thought that Laura, she had a daughter 2 years older than Sophia. I thought it would be a good friend for Sophia. That's all it is. If she sends a video, then she's real. Okay. Let's see if she sends the video. But the video's got to be like, you got to say my name in the video. You know, you can't just send me a video. You got to say, hey, Richie, blah, blah, blah. But you see, the problem is all this AI stuff that's going on nowadays. It's so hard to prove things, you know, with everything that's AI. But again, I'm just looking for friends right now. You'll say my name? Okay. I look forward to it. Send it by way of an email. No, but it's crazy, right? I'm just saying, there's a lot of crazy stuff out there with AI, man. I watched this video before, Sylvester Stallone talking, but it wasn't Sylvester Stallone. This AI shit. Like, I was listening to this video with Paul McCarthy, and he was saying how they got him singing all these songs with his actual voice. It's freaking crazy, this AI, man. AI is taking over everything right now, man. Crazy. How you doing, Janine? Guys are crazy, man. Yeah, it's A-Paul's got the blues, you know. A-Paul, I don't know. I'm getting to the point. I'm tired of being a good guy. I'm tired of it, man. It's like the more good you are in this world, you know, it's like the worse off you're treated. You know what I mean? Well, it has to be from, okay, so here's the conditions. It has to be from a credible place, something credible. All right. If it's credible, it's got to be local. I'm not traveling to friggin' Albuquerque, New Mexico. So it's got to be local and it's got to be credible. Okay. If it's local and it's credible and I can look it up, then yes. So that's all I ask. Local and credible. Local. And yeah, I'm not paying for nothing with Laura. Listen, Laura gets to pay for everything now. I took that girl out for 10 dinners. I spent like enough money. I spent enough money on Laura. I'm not spending any more money on Laura. Gator, this is the thing. You keep repeating the same things. My wife passed away, my mom passed away. We went through a tremendous financial difficult time. I've been surviving now about 1 year on my own. Meaning like cuz I had an income that was coming in every single month. That income is gone. Okay? And I've been surviving for a whole year. This guy's breaking my balls. He's like laughing at me. The fact that I've survived for 1 year, okay, where most people would have probably gave up. Most people would have collapsed. Most people would have had a complete meltdown. It's like, and you're making, this guy's like making fun of me. This guy's like, oh, you got $4,000. Guys, again, I have a lot of money coming in. I own a house. Everything's okay. There's nothing to talk about with this. Thank you, Sasha. Here's what I'll admit. I'll admit that the money I have coming in, you will not make Gator in a lifetime. That's what I'll admit to you. You will not make in your lifetime. That's what I'll admit to you. What's up? Okay. Pepe's like, I think Sasha is real. Maybe she is. Well, she said it'd be a video. These people are like, look, it all started, excuse me, with this stock. Okay, all this stuff. We were involved in a stock called AMC. Excuse me. And we were hoping that this thing was going to be you probably remember, Sasha. Remember like all that stuff with GameStop? I don't know if you remember that. Like, where for the first time in history, like retail investors were beating the hedge funds. So we all believed. I didn't bring any hate on myself. Guys, there was 10 million apes in the movement. Okay, I was not the only ape. Lou, by the way, may he rest in peace. Lou was a very big person on AMC too. I mean, do you realize that? Do you realize that I got involved in AMC because of Lou? Because of Lou? Again, may he rest in peace. But it's like you guys are making it seem like there was no review dork. There was no what's his name? Mac Hawes. There's no Trey. Like it's just me. Like I remember New York Angelo. He's still doing it, New York Angelo, from what I understand. Niet. Well, there you go. It's like, look, what are they so upset at me? Commander 35 says that he made Commander 35 says he made $1.8 million. So why are you guys so upset for? What are you guys angry about? Set up a date. Set up a date, and we'll do it. Set up a date. Yeah. Official Wolf of Brooklyn. He says, if I made $1 million, I'm not going to be on the Apefather live. I'm sorry, laugh my ass off. These dudes are crazy. Well, look, it's either one of three things. So let's talk about it. It's either one of three things. It's either they really lost their ass on AMC, like they lost their underwears, they lost the kitchen sink, okay, and they're angry. But this is the thing. So let's talk about that. I lost money at AMC. I lost a lot of money. I think I probably lost more money than any one of you, Mamalukes. Okay, it's called being an adult. It's called taking responsibility for your own actions. Okay, so if you lost money, I'm sorry. Nobody likes to lose money, but the thing is that it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility. Listen, nobody forced you to invest in AMC. Nobody forced me to invest in AMC. Okay. Okay, but I'm just trying to understand where all the hate is coming from. So if the hate is coming from that you lost money at AMC, the person you really got to blame is yourself. Right. Sometimes you lose, right? Official Wolf of So the thing is, why? So this is the thing. These people are going to hate me the rest of their lives. Official Wolf of Brooklyn. They're going to hate me the rest of their lives because they probably lost about $200 at AMC. Like I remember Mo Money investing. He actually one time told me, I think he had like $200 or $300 at AMC from what he told me. Mo Money investing, okay? And these people are gonna hate me the rest of their lives over that. It's pretty freaking crazy. It's crazy. So then what's the next thing? The next thing is that they made money at AMC. This is what everybody is saying. Everybody's saying, Rich, we're not an idiot. Like I remember WTF one time said that. He's like, I'm not an idiot. I got out at like 72, 73, he said. Okay, so if that's the case, then what the F are you mad at me for? If anything, you should be happy, right? Then you get other people saying, well, we listened to Lou and we did well on XRP. or we did well on other things. So again, if that's the case, what are you upset about? If you made a recovery and things are going well for you, then what are you upset about? Thank you, Sasha. So the point is there's no reason to hate me. That if you're going to say, well, you don't like the way I spoke to Lou, how about the way he spoke to my wife? Did you guys ever hear the things he said about my wife, Jennifer? He called it a sea monster. He called a wiggalicious, which ultimately my wife has such a great sense of humor. She instead of her getting angry, which most people would do, she laughed it off and named her YouTube channel Wiggalicious because my wife had a sense of humor. And that's how and that's the thing. Listen, guys, I never said anything. Look, I never said anything wrong about Lou. I never said anything wrong. The fact is, okay, everything I said about Lou was truthful except for the jokes. I don't want to talk about a guy who passed away, okay? Can we all just agree to say, God bless Lou? Why don't we do this? God bless Lou. He passed away. My wife passed away. I don't want to talk about people who passed away, okay? My wife is different. I'll talk about my wife forever. I'm talking about people who are not my loved ones, people like my wife is my soulmate. My wife is the mother of our children. I'll talk about Jen forever. I'll never stop talking about Jen. What I meant when I said I don't want to talk about people who passed away or people who are not like, my very close relatives, my close family, my close loved ones. Lou was just a guy on the internet. I never met Lou. I don't know Lou. I have no idea anything about Lou. Okay, he passed away. Last thing I gotta say, may he rest in peace. God bless him and God bless his family. But with that said, why are we still talking about all this stuff? Lou passed away. That's it. You want to honor Lou? Honor Lou by, sticking with the X Force, right? Again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. Honor Lou by sticking with X Force. That's how you honor Lou. And that's it. God bless Lou. But why is there hatred towards me? I did nothing to none of you people. Just like I did nothing to Laura either. But why are you judging me for? This is the thing. What difference does it make if I have $4,000 or if I have $4 million? It makes no difference to none of you. Read the super chat. You made thousands of videos abusing Lou. It was a joke, Antonio. It was a joke. That's what people do. It was a joke. We were rivals. Okay? I don't want to get into it. I was very heavy into AMC. Lou was dividing us. You really want to push me to talk about Lou? Lou was dividing us. Remember Clove? I can't tell you what happened. A lot of people left AMC. It was like he was rooting the movement. He was rooting the movement, and that's how it all started, man. Look, I was pro AMC. Again, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I didn't want people. I feel that, look, looking back, a lot of apes broke their promises. They broke their promises. The idea was we were supposed to stick it out together, and that was it. And they didn't do it. People jumped ship. And it was people like Lou that was pushing people away. And that's why I got mad. Again, Lou passed away. This is in the past. Okay, God bless Lou. God bless Lou. God bless his family. There is no reason to talk about this anymore. This is the past. It happened. It's over. Some people made money. Some people lost money. It's in the past. If you made money, congratulations. If you lost money, it's not anyone's fault except your own. That's it. It's your fault because you have to take responsibility for your own actions. But Antonio, this is in the past. Listen to me. It's in the past. It's over. It's over. Do you know what over means? Do you know what terminated means? Finished? Complete? Okay. It's over. I don't talk about Lou anymore. I never talk about Lou. The only time I'll bring up Lou now is if I say God bless Lou. God bless Lou and God bless his family. It's over. Antonio, you got to let things go. It's over now. That's it. All right, guys, again, nobody should judge anybody in this world. Okay? Nobody should judge anybody. You shouldn't judge me, and I shouldn't judge you. Look, you guys just like hating. I'm going to be ending this live stream soon because I'm tired. I'm so tired. It's everything with you guys is hate. Yeah, I understand that it's entertainment. I get it. I understand that you want to laugh. I understand that you find all this stuff funny, but it gets to a point where, guys, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. My wife passed away. My mom passed away. I don't want to deal with all you psychopathic Norman Bates idiots. You guys are nuts, man. Yeah, it's just too much hate. Good night, honey. Thank you, Janine. I agree with hostile takeover. Let's not talk about Lou anymore. Just like we shouldn't talk about my wife Jennifer. Just like we shouldn't talk about you see hostile takeover. You should also add that people shouldn't talk about my wife Jennifer and let her rest in peace. And they shouldn't talk about my mother Josephine. Let her rest in peace too. So here's who needs to rest in peace. Lou should rest in peace. My wife Jennifer should rest in peace. My mother Josephine should rest in peace. And we should stop that. But the only thing is, if we want to honor someone, look, I'm not going to talk about Lou anymore. I promise you this. I'm not going to talk about Lou anymore. But I will always honor my wife Jennifer and talk about her and my mother Josephine, as well as play music for them. This guy, Mo Money Investing. Mo Money Investing. How much money did you have at AMC? $100? That you're breaking my balls this much? I think Mo Money Investing had like $100, $200 at AMC. The dinners I spend is more money. One of my dinners is more money than Mo Money Investing had at AMC. All right, let's read Antonio's super chat. Do you remember swearing on God and your children that you had $15,000 residential sales income? I have the videos. Okay. This is the thing, Antonio, we've been through this before. We've been through all of this. Okay. People were humiliating me. Just like you're doing right now. People were trying to make it seem like I was the dumbest guy in the world getting involved in AMC. Okay. So the thing is, it's called hyperbole. That's all it is. Donald Trump, President Trump does it. A lot of people do it. And that's it. I don't consider something a lie if you're defending yourself. If you're defending yourself, it's not a lie. It's not a lie if you're defending yourself. Janine, you know what it is with these people? I'm trying to figure it out. Thank you, official Wolf of Brooklyn. Listen, everybody has the right to exaggerate. Guess who's the biggest exaggerator? Commander 35. How come you guys, no, listen, how come you guys have no problem with, okay, I'll tell you what. Can Commander 35 actually prove, listen to me, that he has $1.8 million? Look, we all know, listen to me, we all know, but Commander 35 is also lying. Lou lied, but I don't want to talk about Lou anymore because you're getting me angry. Let's not talk about Lou. Lou, God bless you and your family. Lou, rest in peace. God bless Lou. I don't want to ever talk about him again. God bless Lou. Let him rest in peace. God bless him. Let's talk about Commander 35. Can Commander 35 prove he actually has $1.8 million? No, he can't. Okay? So it's entertainment. Guys, all of this is entertainment. That's the end of it. Mo Money Investing can't even prove he has $1. Okay, Mo Money Investing on a good day, if he's lucky, he's got $20 in his wallet. I don't even think that I got like $1,000 right now in my wallet. Just as we're speaking, I have $1,000. I don't even think Mo Money Investing. Could you actually make a video right now showing $1,000 in cash? Could you do that? I don't think you could. I don't think you could. I really don't think Mo Money Investing has absolutely any money. Well, good, Sasha. Good for you. I wish you all the best. Mo Money Investing. Let's see who wins in 2026, okay? Make fun of me, laugh at me, 2026. Let's see who does better, me or you. Okay? Mo Money Investing wants to act like 2025, nothing happened in my life. This is how he wants to act. He wants to act like absolutely nothing happened in my life. You want to act like nothing happened in my life. Everybody should be giving me credit that I'm still standing here. And Antonio's on a roll today here. Antonio, I understand what you're driving at, but this is the thing you're not understanding. I am not going to allow people who, in my opinion, did not keep their promises. This is what Antonio's not understanding. People did not keep their promises. We were supposed to be a movement. Okay? Here's the biggest liar of all, Zadie Savage. Zadie Savage is this guy's the biggest liar of all. Apefather, I'm coming to your protest. He never came to the protest. Apefather, I'm coming to Carmine's for the meet and greet. He never came. This is the biggest liar of all right here. Okay, so the problem with the movement is that nobody made a promise that they could keep. And then they want to all come back at me and they want to call me the stupidest man in the room. No, I'm not going to allow that to happen, which is why I fought back. That's it. That's the answer, Antonio. I know you're not going to accept it. Antonio, I did what I did for reasons. I did what I did for reasons. All right, so maybe God got mad at me. What do you want me to tell you? Here, God forgive me, okay? All right, what do you want me to tell you, Antonio? I'm not gonna allow people, I'm not gonna allow people to make a fool out of me. And that's what Laura's trying to do. What Laura is trying to do is make a fool out of me. Antonio, relax. Calm down. Go shine your shoes. Go relax. Go relax. I'm a little angry at God, okay? My wife passed away. My mom passed away. Look, God really messed up my life. You think that I'm so upset over swearing to God? Listen, one day I want to talk to God, and I'll tell you what. I'll say, God, okay, I swear to you, my wife and my mom passed away within 2 weeks. I'm very angry at God. I'm very angry at God. Okay, so leave it at that. I'm very angry. I'm very angry at God right now. You think that you make me laugh, Antonio, with everything that happened in my life. What's up there, AB Productions? You're awesome, AB Productions. Thank you. You're the king, brother. Megan lives in Jersey. Jazz lives in Florida. Two different people. Two different people. Antonio, go get your shine box. That's right, Miss Buddy. Megan lives in New Jersey. Jazz lives in Florida. Two different people. Sophia's door was locked by mistake. Okay, and we had to push it open and it cracked. That's it. Okay, that's it. You can ask Sophia if she accidentally locked the door. Relax, guys. Relax. Relax. Thank you, Sasha. Sasha has proven she's real every second here. It was not forced entry. It was not forced entry. She locked the door by accident, by mistake. You can even ask Sophia. She locked the door by mistake. I just don't want to get my daughter involved with you lunatics. It was an accidental thing, and we had to open up the door. Now I got to fix the door. No big deal. They are obsessed, Miss Buddy. These guys just don't accept any answers. Official Wolf from Brooklyn. How you doing, brother? She's on her 9 box of Marlboro right now. and mentals. John Nito, the AMC Apes did not forget about you. Vetted Sid here. You seem you're real, Sasha. You do. John Nito is alive and well. He hides from all of you people. He's under a different name. Oh, man. Uh, Gonna be ending this live soon here. We'll finish it up in a few more minutes. I don't know whatever happened to Billy. Billy came down to the protest. I never heard from him again. I never saw him again. I had a good time with him at the protest. Me and Billy had a lot of fun. Official Wolf of Brooklyn. You got Laura chain smoking. Even the daughter got in the chat. Yeah. Her whole family got in the chat. What are you talking? Official Wolf of Brooklyn. She's got the mother talking about it. She's got the stepfather's talking. Everybody. The only person she got her other daughter is flipping out. The only person I haven't heard from is her son. It said what happened with Laura in her life. Look, I started off feeling very bad for Laura. You want me to tell you what it is? When me and Laura first met, I started off feeling very bad for Laura. I did. And I told her, I was like, I'll be your friend. I said, you need someone to talk to. I need someone to talk to. I legitimately wanted to be a very good friend with Laura. I really legitimately wanted to be a good friend. My heart went out to her that she had cancer. My wife had cancer. My wife went out to her that her husband passed away from cancer. My heart went out to her that, she had this really tough marriage and she was meeting all these horrible men. And I said to Laura, let's be friends. But the problem is, I never thought that Laura would go this crazy. Laura flipped out. Laura went off the deep end. She went. She's like Laura's determined now to destroy my whole life. She wants to humiliate me. She wants to humiliate my children. And it's like, again, I want to just reiterate to all of you that I was not in a relationship with Laura. She acts like we're like married or something. She acts like I cheated on her. She acts like I did some horrible, horrible things to her. I did nothing. The only thing I did for Laura is I took her out for 10 dinners and I bought her cigarettes. I bought her cigarettes. I gave her a gift card for her birthday. I gave her money to get her eyebrows waxed. I did nothing bad to Laura for her to be flipping out like this. Antonio, would you like in 10 years Sophia to be with William? No. No, William is like a big brother to Sophia. He knows this already, and that's all I'm going to say about it. William is a big brother. William is hope, Zaddy. Okay, well, I understand, but if someone gets rejected, does she have to get this crazy? A brutally honest Brooklyn guy. Like this is becoming like a fatal attraction situation. And the thing is, I never rejected Laura. I said I just wanted to be friends. That's what I told her. I said I want the Italian Shrek. You're funny. I just wanted to be her friend. That's not a rejection because my intention was to be her friend. So I didn't reject her. But again, listen, if I told Laura like this, the Italian Shrek, right? If I told Laura like this, if I said, Laura, we are now officially in a relationship, if I told her this, and then next thing you know, I was cheating on her, or next thing you know, I was very abusive in a relationship. I kind of understand why Laura would do all this. It would make sense to me. But again, I have to reiterate, we were not in a relationship. We were just friends. That's it. So she's doing all of this for absolutely no effing reason. Don't worry about me. I'm going to have a great year. 2026 is going to be awesome for Apefather. You can keep mentioning the $4,000 a million times. This is going to be a good year. Relax. But there's no reason for her to do it. This is what you're not understanding. There's no reason. There was, the biggest thing that I'd like to ask Laura on a polygraph, this is the biggest thing, was prior to all of this stuff that obviously now we're at war, but prior to everything, this is the question I'd like to ask her. Did Richie do anything really bad to you? Like, did Richie steal from you? Was Richie? I'm talking about from the beginning. Was Richie abusive to you? Was Richie abusive? Now, if she says yes, she's lying. She's lying. I treated her with tremendous respect. I treated her son with respect. I treated her daughter with respect. I treated her mother with respect. I treated her stepfather with respect. I treated her dog with respect. That's it. So she started all of this shit, accusing me of saying things I didn't say. Like, see, let me ask you a question, Sasha. Let's ask Sasha a question. Sasha, if I made up a lie right now about you, okay, would you accept the lie or would you say, Richie, don't lie about me? Would you get angry? Like, let's say I would say, Sasha, it could be anything. Let's say I would say, me and Sasha were in a relationship and Sasha cheated on me. That's a lie, right? Would you accept that lie? Would you say, oh my God, Richie's telling the truth? No, right? Okay. Or just see if she answers me. It's like, why should a person accept a lie? Sasha does seem very nice, but why should someone accept a lie? Laura wanted me to accept a lie. You understand? Back to the Future. Maybe when you rejected her advances, it's possible her feelings were hurt, and maybe she really had feelings about you. I understand that, but Back to the Future, she's telling me that I told her son. This is how the fight started. That I was receiving naked pictures of his mother. So then she was saying that the son was getting all these visuals in his head. He was getting disgusted. There's one problem. I never said that. I never said that. So what does Laura want me to do? She wants me to admit to something I never said. So no, I fought her on it. I said, Laura, it's not true. And she kept saying, are you calling my son a liar? I'm like, well, if that's what he said, then I said, yes, I am calling. She's like, say it to his face. Like then she starts getting into this tough girl, this like tough thing. You have the balls to say it to his face. I'm like, sure, I have the balls to say it to his face because it's an effing lie. I never said that to him. Okay. Then it all started from a video. I never mentioned Laura's name. I never said anything about it. Apefather makes a lot of general videos. You know this. There's times I talk about politics. There's times I talk about food. There's time. Okay, but Laura wants to connect the videos I'm making as if they were personally made about her and her particular situation. It wasn't. I made a video talking about if you lose a spouse, that you had the perfect marriage, everything was great, you were completely in love. Does that hurt the same amount as if you lost a spouse where you were divorced, you were separated, or maybe there was like violence or bad stuff going on? Okay, So the thing is, she thought I made the video about her. But here's the thing: I never mentioned her name. At that point, you didn't even know who Laura was. I didn't mention her name. I, in no way, shape, or form, in any way, shape, or form, discussed anything. No name, no phone number, no address, no reference, nothing. So how the fuck does she think the video is about her? It doesn't make any sense. She's screaming on the phone saying that you should have said sorry. You should have apologized. Apologize for what? Making a general video? Laura needs to go work out. Laura wants to eat full of stromboli. Laura has been doing nothing but making up lies, stringing along her vulnerable family. She's out of control. Listen, it's clear she wants you. Listen, I just wanted to be Laura's friend. Laura says she don't eat, but she's big as a house. I only eat strawberries. No, just like, I don't want to be mean. Look, I don't want to be mean. Mo Money Investing doesn't understand something. I really, truly felt bad for Laura that she had cancer, Mo Money Investing. I know you don't accept it. When I first met Laura, my heart went out to her. My heart went out to her that she had cancer. My heart went out to her that her husband passed away. I swear to you. My heart went out to her children. Okay, I even told her son, we were sitting at the table for Thanksgiving dinner. I shook his hand. I said, man, I told him, I know you're going through a lot of hurt. He saw that I was sincere. I said, God bless your father, man. God bless you. I said, I know hurt. I said, my wife passed away. My mom passed away. I did so, Mo Money Investing. I was good to them. I was good to them. You don't want to believe me? Don't believe me. I didn't do anything wrong. It started off good, money investing. This is what you're not understanding. You're not following the structure of how everything got bad. Okay. I was good to Laura. I was good to her whole family. It got bad when Laura started accusing me of saying things I never said. Okay. Money investing. Would you admit to something you didn't say? Remember how you got defensive? I don't want to bring up Lou anymore, but remember you got defensive on that one comment. You had to prove that you were right. Okay, listen, God bless Lou again. I don't want to talk about him. Nobody investing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Nobody likes to be told. Nobody likes to be told that they're lying. Nobody likes it. But this is the thing. Are you lying? That's the thing. In my particular case, I was telling the truth. I told Laura I did not say those things to your son. That was it. She didn't want to accept my answer, man. Laura, seriously, this man took you out for 10 dinners. Yes. Treated your kids good. Yes. You got good food out of this. What did Apefather gain? Nothing. Look, Laura cooked. Laura cooked for us. Okay. And I will tell you this. Her chicken parmesan was good. She did cook for us. She made petty and vodka. And she made what'd she make? She made a delicious cake for us. She made a cheesecake. She made a rainbow cake. It was delicious. Okay. And we appreciated it. That's what she did for us. But, you know, I don't know. It's like, I just don't understand the anger that she has. She has such anger. Like the only logical thing, like with this type of anger, is that I did her really wrong. Like if I did her really, really wrong, then I could. Yeah, she did cook for us. Look, listen. If I did her really, really wrong, I could understand her getting this angry. Like again, if we were in a relationship, I cheated on her, there was violence, there was abuse. Okay, then I could understand her getting this angry. But again, I don't know how many times I have to say this to you. We were just friends. We knew each other for a short period of time. And I was good to her. I was good to her. I was good to her daughter, very respectful to her son. I mean, he liked us. The son got along with my son, Mike. Her daughter, it seemed like she got along with everybody, you know. I mean, we hung out a few times. I don't think there was any bad blood. It's just things started to get bad when Laura accused me of saying things I didn't say. Laura went completely berserk after that. She went like off the deep end. Laura wanted me to apologize. This is what Laura wanted. She wanted me to apologize for something I did not do. How do you apologize for something you don't do? No, but I'm asking you, how do you apologize for something that you don't do? Okay. She wanted me to admit that I made a video about her when I didn't make a video about her situation. It was a general video. And I didn't mention her name. I didn't mention anything about her in any way, shape, or form. Then she wanted me to admit that I spoke very disgusting about her to her son, which is not true. so, so I guess the way that me and Laura could have kept the peace, here's the way. The way that me and Laura could have kept the peace is if I would have apologized to Laura for doing something I didn't do. So hey, I think this is what would have kept the peace. If I would have said, Laura, look, that video I made, right, that was about you, Laura. Laura, that video, yeah, you know that video, you know the one I'm talking about, Laura? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That video was about you. The whole thing was about your life. It was about about your marriage. And I'm sorry. I apologize to you. Now, if I would have said that, I think that Laura would have like probably calmed down. She would have got, then I would have said, yeah, Laura, look, I said some disgusting things to your son, man. I said some disgusting effing things. Then I guess you would have like maybe been cool with me. But there's only one problem. I didn't say any of this shit. So do you admit to something you didn't do? That's the question. Thank you, AB Productions. I love you, brother. Don't worry, you're a great man. You had every right to defend yourself. Well, look, this is when things started getting really bad, okay? So I'm just telling you the whole timeline. So after I didn't admit to Laura, like she wanted me to admit that I did all these terrible things, which I didn't do. Laura started getting crazy. So it started with Sophia. It started with my daughter Sophia. She claimed that my daughter Sophia went into her bag without her consent. So now I spoke to my daughter about it, and I said, Sophia, what happened? She said, Dad, this is exactly what happened. Laura, if I say it wrong, I apologize. Mentos, whatever it is, Mentos, right? She goes, Laura wanted Mentos. I was like, okay. She at her request, I went into her bag. I got Mentos. She's like an hour later. She goes, I wanted some gum. I went back in her bag. Now, Laura would not accept this answer. Okay. So no matter how many times I've explained it to her, no matter how many times I went over, she just kept repeating over and over and over and over and over again that my daughter had no right going in her bag. So here's what I did. I did correct my daughter. Okay. I said, Sophia, listen to your father. You don't go into people's personal property without their permission. And honestly, you shouldn't do it. Even if they gave you permission, I would never be comfortable going through people's personal property. So I corrected my daughter. What more does this woman want from me? Laura Mentals from Bensonhurst. You're funny, man. Official Wolf from Brooklyn. But what more does she want me to do? Does she want me like what does she want me to do? She wants me, I don't know, like to go crazy? Like what does she want me to do? I told my daughter, I was like, don't go into people's personal property. Don't ever do that. She goes, okay, Dad. So I do a case closed. Nope. She just keeps talking about it. She's like, she had no right. Then she starts saying crazy shit, man. So now you want to hear how things escalated? Okay. Next thing I know, she started saying crazy shit. Like, my wife is not here. This is in the very beginning. She goes, my wife is not here to confirm that we had a great marriage. She's smoking another cigarette right now. I mean, who speaks that way, right? She goes, my wife is not, she goes, Jen is not here to confirm. This is all in the beginning. So now I was like, you're a piece of shit. I was like, don't be talking about my wife and my marriage. We had the most amazing marriage. I love my wife with all my heart and soul. Don't be talking about my soulmate, the mother of my children. So now I admit to you, that's when now things are getting a little sticky. This guy keeps talking about the 4,000 in cash. This guy has no idea, this guy Carl King, that this year I would have more. This guy could work the rest of his life. He's not going to have more money than me. This guy Carl King can work his entire lifetime. Will you calm down? I got a lot of things in the works. Relax. Both. Sticky and stinky, right? All right, more money investing. Look, again, have your fun. Laugh all you want. Let's see who has the better year, me or you. That's it. That's the winner. Okay. You want to judge me right now. Nobody investing wants to act like nothing happened. You see, you know what I find funny about nobody investing? He wants to act like nothing happened in 2025. That's what he wants to act like. He's judging me, he's ripping me apart, he's breaking my balls. I had the hardest year of my life. And the fact is I'm still standing. And the fact is I think I did pretty good. Considering everything that happened, I think we had a great 2025 more money investing. I think we had a great 2025. I think everything went really well for my family. We went on a wonderful vacation. The kids had the summer of their dreams. Okay. They had a lot of fun. They're doing great in school. Michael's on the bowling team. Sophia's doing great with art and music and everything. It's like, what are you investing? Like, what else? What else do you want from us? We had the hardest year of our life. This guy keeps talking about my car. He's talking about $4,000. Nobody investing. The fact that I'm still standing, I think I deserve credit. The fact that I'm still standing. I mean, this guy's crazy. You're criticizing a family, Nobody Investing, who went through the hardest year of their life. Nobody Investing. If you went through what I went through, you would either be in Bellevue or in a worse situation. There is no way. Nobody Investing. You're a married guy, right? Let me ask you a question. Nobody Investing. Do you love your wife? No, seriously. I hate to do this because he's going to get upset now. Do you love your wife? Let's see if he answers the question. How important is your wife to you, Nobody Investing? How important is your wife to you? Okay, you love your. So assuming your wife passed away, now I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, Nobody Investing, okay? I wish your wife the best of health. I wish her the best of health. I hope that she lives a very healthy, very, very happy life. But okay, but putting aside whatever you want to insult me, let's stop the insult. If your wife passed away, would you be devastated? Would you be devastated? Now imagine 2 weeks later. Now imagine 2 weeks later, your wife passes away and your mother passes away. Okay, most people would not be able to handle that. Most people will not be able to handle that. Okay, you just keep going back to the insults, moment investing. You're not answering the question. None of you understand how it feels because if you're not in my shoes, you shouldn't be judging me. You shouldn't be. I did help my wife with everything, moment investing. Stop the bullshit. Okay, Jennifer just helped me with the house. She helped me, with cooking and the kids, and that's it. I did everything else. Relax, sick lunatic. All right, I'm done. I'm ending the live stream, guys. Have a great night. I'm done. I can't argue anymore. Laura couldn't clean my house without 27 cigarette breaks. You're a bum. Well, you know what I consider a bum on money investing? Someone like you. Someone who has no heart, no sympathy. You're a very, very disgusting human being. More money investing. You're a disgusting human being. And let me tell you something, and I don't want to scare you, but disgusting human beings eventually get their day. Okay? Just not from me. I'm not saying Apefather Day. I'm just saying, don't think that God isn't watching you. That you keep talking about God. Don't think that God is not watching all of you people who have no sympathy for my family, who have no empathy for my family, who have no heart. No, you're being watched by God. And honestly, you'll probably be judged. But that's on you. That's on you. You don't eat 20 patty whoppers. It's because you can't eat 20 patty whoppers. That's why. I don't even think you could even eat two. Guy will probably collapse on the floor if he had a double whopper, this guy. Hostile takeover. You said you wanted to take a break from YouTube, right? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's all welcome Hostile Takeover back. He took a long break. And it was actually 26 patty whoppers. It wasn't 20. It was 26, just to get the math correct. Thank you, official Wolf of Brooklyn. Yeah, King Kong, right? Wow! Anyway, guys, I'm going to run for now. I'll be back in a little bit. It's fun. That's funny. I love King Kong. Wow! Apefather King Kong, baby. 2026. You're funny. I'll be back in a little while. God bless everybody, okay? I'll be back later. God bless.